Okay, hello, hello, hello. Thank you all so much for being here. We're going to go ahead and get started. Let me start, as always, by introducing myself. Hi, I'm Maggie, your substitute teacher. Welcome to my struggle cooking class, where I am not a professional chef. I am not a professional YouTuber. I'm just a boy mom times two. We have two teenage sons. I am a home cooker. I have been chronicling my health and wellness journey. For any of you who love to eat, or if you love to cook, you're more than welcome here. I am running a load in the dishwasher, so hopefully it's not too loud for you guys. But I am going to make a salad as my, I guess, second meal of the day. We'll call it a early dinner. Um, I usually eat about 2 meals per day, and we're coming up on the end of September, which means October is right around the corner and all of the holidays. Y'all already know this is a hard time of year, so I really want to try and be strict so that I can enjoy myself for those days. But yeah, I'm just going to throw some things together. I've got some salmon that came in the grocery giveaway box. I've got some spinach, got some avocado, got some tomato. Just going to cook it up and see what we can put together. So sit back, relax. I think I have time after meetings to actually pull up a chair and do a chat and chow. So let me go ahead and drop the link. I usually just get in here and get started in case anybody wants to chat. You don't have to cam up, we're still small enough. But let's see who's here. Oh my gosh, you guys are blessing me already. Okay, y'all. The super chats moved to the front of the line. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Happiness with no carbs is here with another $10 super chat. You know, I thought about you. We were all in Lead Attorney's stream last night, and when you were on his stream and he saw your name, Happiness with No Carbs, he said, man, I wish I could do that. I know a lot of us love starches. I love them. They just don't love me back. Trying to get the rest of this weight off. I'm 20 pounds from where the doctor wants me to be, 80 pounds down, 20 more to go. But I think you can find happiness. Y'all know I'm not like the food police or anything, but I do avoid starches and a lot of those extra carbs. So I love to share recipes with you all that make me happy, and I'm glad they make you happy too. And the super chat says, just because your authenticity makes me smile. Oh, really? Thank you so much for saying that, y'all. Whether you know or you don't know, this YouTube thing is actually, it is a labor of love for me. Maggie, the substitute teacher, is only 7 months old, but I like to say I've been cooking since 1842. I am the daughter of a retired home economics teacher. Whenever mom was cooking, dad said, Maggie, in the kitchen. So I hated it, but now that, I've been cooking for the family for years, but now that I have to make, changes, because in my 40s, I'm 46, and I've always had a weight problem, but in my 40s, the weight problem started to turn into a health problem. And I used to be pre-diabetic. That's normal now. I used to have elevated cholesterol. That's normal now. And I used to have borderline blood pressure, and that's normal now, almost a little low. Um, Without medication, just because I've made changes to what I eat and snack. And so, when I started this channel, one of the things that Lead Attorney teaches us is that we have to be consistent. And I'm like, well, what is something that I do all the time? What is something that brings me joy? Yes, I work. Yes, I have accomplishments. Yes, I have all of that. But this is really my happy place. So I am glad that it comes through to you all. So thank you for the super chat. Another super chat moving to the front of the line. We have Cold Fusion. Thank you, my dear. Came over from that dude named Dave. I appreciate you so much. And you can see my software gives me the text, but I'm imagining a pear character. A pear would be so good, like a pear. We could cook them like apples, y'all, with like butter and brown sugar. Pears aren't on my list right now, but I love a good juicy pear. Exaggeratedly stretching his arm forward to offer a cup of coffee. That sounds amazing. I've had my coffee for the day, so I don't know. I'll make something else to drink. But thank you so much for the super sticker, y'all. Just being here, it really makes my day. I didn't think anybody would care. Y'all know there's a lot going on in the world. But I like to be the happy, wholesome, family-friendly side of YouTube. So the fact that y'all like it here just makes my day. It's always free to watch and comment and like and subscribe and share. But when you guys go above and beyond, it blows my mind every time. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, we got Veggie in the house. Thank you so much for being here. One of my day one scholars, been rocking with me since before the two-cam review, before, I don't know, it was rough in the beginning, y'all. We have come a long way, and I want to get better for you all. Speaking of getting better, y'all, I'm excited. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Haven't even had any food yet. I'm excited over a chicken. I know. But you all see what I'm doing with my channel, and when I post, I am on Instagram and YouTube and Facebook and Twitter. And when I post, I try to tag any brands that I use because I'm really buying these groceries myself. And you all know that I use the cauliflower chicken, which is real chicken, but it's breaded with cauliflower. I just picked up some tenders. Let me show y'all. I haven't used these yet, but I love showing you guys new stuff. And nothing is sponsored yet. Maybe that'll change. But so this brand right here, I love sharing with you guys. So cauliflower, you can get it at Whole Foods. I've seen it, gosh, Walmart, Kroger, Publix. You can check. So this is real chicken. Y'all know there's a lot of like mystery meat and what do they call it? Not ultimate meat, not infinity meat. What is the new one that's not meat? Oh my gosh, it's escaping me. Impossible meat. Yes, the impossible. Okay, so they got a lot of that stuff. Nothing wrong with it. Eat what works for you. I eat real meat. So you can see here, this is real white meat chicken, but the breading on these chicken nuggets is cauliflower. I think it's cauliflower and, oh, this one is cauliflower and chickpea flour. So I have never had their nuggets, so I'm going to try that one day. We'll do some dipping sauces, maybe cut them up over a salad. Um, they do have chicken tenders, they have regular, and they have spicy. So all this to say, I'm on a tangent, but all this to say, I made, oh, a snack with the chicken tenders, and I tagged cauliflower, and they actually inboxed me on Instagram thanking me for sharing, and they sent me a coupon. Y'all know these groceries are expensive. They sent me a coupon for a free cauliflower, like up to $12, right? $11.99. That's a lot of money. I'm not gonna act like that's not money. So I put a poll on my YouTube if you guys want to check my community tab. Marcus has swim tonight, so I'll be back at Whole Foods. And let me know if you want me to get the spicy or the regular chicken strips so you can see. So anyway, all that to say, thank you so much, Veggie. Thank you for being here and rocking with me. Who else is here? Happiness with No Carbs says, I was definitely fangirling when he shot me out and said that. Oh my God. Yes. That man, y'all, that stream was a doozy, and that's all I'll say. But we love the lead attorney. I am a proud student of lead attorney and his mastermind. Sonia's in the house. Hello, my dear. Impossible meat and beyond meat. That's what it is. Y'all was like, I'm like superhero meat, irregular meat. I knew it was something. Y'all, I'm old. Exactly, a good coupon. So y'all go vote. Voting closes tonight at 7 because I'm going to be at Whole Foods and I'll do a little YouTube short. I think you guys like my YouTube shorts, so I'll make a little video of me getting our Whole Foods free chicken. Hey, Keisha, thank you for being here. Cold Fusion's got some questions. All right, let's put these in the freezer. All right, so Cold Fusion is asking, hey Maggie, do you intermittent fast? Sometimes, not intentionally. What is your diet like? Congratulations on your amazing weight loss journey. Thank you, my dear. I used to say this a lot in the beginning. I don't really say it as much anymore, but for anybody new here, I have been working with a metabolic specialist. So this is my results, Locked In Wellness. So this was in color, but basically I in the office of the metabolic specialist, I was tested for food sensitivity. So it was two things. It was a cheek swab. So imagine like a long Q-tip looking thing, and then in the inside of your cheek and just swab around, kind of like a DNA test, I guess. Put that in a little bag and mail it off. And then some hair samples, not a lot, just a little bit of hair to see what your body processes well and what you don't. Because metabolic specialist told me, I always thought I was plus size, big boned. She was like, you're none of that. You just have a lot of inflammation. And I had never heard of that. And so what I've learned is that there are some things that we eat and our body processes them really well. You are humming along like a race car and everything's working as it should. You feel great. That's how I usually feel. And then there are some things that we eat that our body does not process well. And it's not like a food allergy. A food allergy is usually pretty instant and it's severe, right? If you're allergic to shellfish or peanuts or that type of thing. Food sensitivities can be delayed, so they don't happen right away. And they can be a myriad of symptoms. Some people have bloating, some people have weight gain, some people have joint pain, some people have hair issues, skin issues, sleep issues, a lot of mucus, like all this stuff that you think, or I thought, oh, I'm just getting older, I'm hobbling around. And funnily enough, it was what I was eating and I didn't know. And I've tried, multiple diets and they all work, right? But if you're team greedy and you like to eat, if you don't like that food, when you get back on your food, it's all going to come back and then some. So the way that I knew this worked for me is even at my heaviest, and there's some pictures on my community tab y'all can see. I just had like knee and back and ankle pain when I would put weight on it. I would have to like shake it out. It was bad. But when I changed my diet, within 48 hours, literally on the second day, I hadn't lost any weight in 2 days. I got up and I went to walk and I made it all the way to where I was going, which was the bathroom in the morning, without any pain. I thought my mind was playing tricks on me. But it wasn't, because when I went on vacation and ate all the other stuff, just like that, all the pain came back. So that was kind of what sealed the deal for me. And my test results, I got a list of them here, but chicken, coffee, dairy, citrus, gluten, all the stuff I like, I can't have it. So on this channel, we make food that I can have, but food that I actually want to eat. So that's a long-winded version of what I do. Hello, my dear. Maggie Cakes. Keisha is here. Sandy is here. Hello, my dear. We'll be making brownies. That sounds yummy. We got a sweet tooth. I thought about that, but I've been eating way too much chocolate, y'all. Feeling a little bit bloated, if I'm being honest. Just kind of like, all right, I've been doing the most. So we're going to make a salmon salad today. All right, let's put these away. Well, it's that tricky time of year. I feel like I should turn the air down. You're welcome, my dear. Look who's here, Cryptonomics. Thank you for being here. Thank you, thank you. Good to see you again. Y'all, I got this flannel on like I'm Paul Bunyan or something. What the heck? It's cold in the morning. Y'all know I'm in Atlanta, so it's like cold in the morning and the sun comes out and it's hot. And then in the evening it's cool again. And you would think I would know after all these years to put the layers on, but I'm wearing this Sherpa like it's not 80 degrees, so I'm over here having a moment. But I'm going to put my apron on. We'll do the khaki. I do have white unless anyone has a preference. And we'll put our salmon in the air fryer, and then stay tuned. We'll do another unboxing and a giveaway. I do have a Zazzle store. Let's see if I can find it. Thank you all so much. If you're interested in the Maggie merch, check out my Zazzle store. With the holidays coming, I am putting more merch in the store. We had the kitchen towel reveal yesterday. That's going out, already packaged and ready to go. Y'all saw the Maggie kitchen towels. So if you won the Happy Mail yesterday, it'll be coming out your way. So I'll come up with some trivia. And when we come to a stopping point, if you have not received Happy Mail from me and you're willing to share like a mailing address, we'll open up what arrived today and I'll rebox it for you. You'll get it for free as a gift. from me, just from me. So this is the Maggie apron in khaki. It's got pockets, adjustable neckline. So if there's any other stuff that y'all want, let me know. I know someone asked for oven mitts, and I couldn't find oven mitts, but I did find the kitchen towel, so that's what we have. All right, so I'll turn down the air, and then we are going to make some salmon, and then we're just going to put it on a salad, spinach salad. We'll make it up, try and make it fancy. All right, so I'm taking this out of the sink. What this is just farm-raised salmon. I took this out about an hour ago from the fridge, and we've talked about this whenever you're cooking, especially protein, steak, chicken, fish. You don't want to go straight from cold to a hot pan. The meat will kind of seize up and it'll be tough. So if you can take it out and let it get a little bit to room temperature. I've heard that with eggs, with meat, and there was one other ingredient. I think sometimes butter too, like it mixes better if it's not fridge cold. But hey, start somewhere, do what you can. All right, let me turn the air down and we're gonna get started. All right, so if you all were with me for the bang bang shrimp and the bang bang salmon, we did the, just like saying that, we did the bang bang salmon, and I'm going to do this the same way, but I'm not going to do the bang bang sauce. So that bang bang sauce was kind of like, it had mayo, sriracha, and chili in it. We're gonna do some salad dressings. I've got a couple over here. I can't choose. You guys can help me choose. But I did like the way that she prepared the salmon. So I will show you guys the video. But literally, she just took salmon fillets, boneless salmon fillets, and she cut them into cubes, and she air fried them. And then I'll just show you guys. So if you want the link, remind me and I'll post it later. But this was, we did this a couple weeks ago. Can't remember. Let me go to my saved folder. Y'all know I'm on Instagram and I have all these folders of recipes that I love. Let's see.
King Bang Bang Salmon. Just like I made Bang Bang Shrimp, this tastes just as amazing, depending which one you like. All you're doing is cutting your salmon into cubes. I'm seasoning mine with onion powder, garlic powder, salt and pepper, chili powder, paprika, and some cumin. After that, I'm going to put it on some foil and broil it in the oven for about 5 to 7 minutes. Once I've done that, I'm going to make the Bang Bang sauce with this mayo, sweet chili, and sriracha. You can mix that together and just drizzle that on top. Right now, it's hard to get sriracha, so there is a lot of make.
So I liked the way she prepared it for a couple reasons. Sometimes people are intimidated by seafood, and I understand why. One, because it is expensive, and then two, you gotta be a little bit delicate with it, because when you ruin it, it's kind of, you can eat it, but you don't really want to eat it. Seafood can get really tough, so it doesn't take a long time. If you heard her, she said she broiled it for like 5 to 7 minutes. So whether we're doing a pan fry or an air fry, it doesn't take a long time. So what we're gonna do, cutting it into cubes, I like that technique because it's gonna make it bite-sized for our salad, but then also the more surface area that you have when you cut them into little cubes, it will cook more evenly, more quickly. If you had left the big salmon fillet, especially if it's kind of tapered, the thicker part in the center takes a little bit longer to cook than the tails or the ends. Y'all know what I mean. So anyway, having, bite-sized pieces that aids in the cooking. Crypto. Thank you for the tip. So Crypto says don't cook with foil, just use parchment paper. Much healthier. I would love to hear more about this. I was going to use foil, but I will change it up for you. So please, has anybody else heard that? I haven't. So while you're typing in your answer, so y'all can see, maybe this came from Frozen, but I'm going to open this up. But you see we've got all this liquid on our salmon. So Let me get the cutting board. It's important to me, two things with meat, not or fish. Not only does it need to be as room temperature as possible, it needs to be as dry as possible for two reasons. The oil and the seasonings will adhere better, and especially if you're pan frying, the water can pop you. And I'm just not trying to be injured in this kitchen. Yes, crypto, please inform us. Y'all know I don't know everything. I do not know everything. I'm here to learn from y'all. My mom had to teach me. Um, I do work from home, thankfully, and I keep all of the cooking channels on like my screensaver and like all that stuff. So I'm always picking up new stuff. You are never an expert in your craft. There's always something you can learn. All right, so we've got this fish. Oh, let me pour off some of the water. Then I'm gonna show you guys how I blot. So, okay, and fish, even if it comes from frozen, should smell like the ocean. It should not smell fishy. Okay, so I'm putting it flesh side down. And I know a lot of times when they say blot, people do like this. I want it as dry as possible. So I get another paper towel and I really go in there and I like lean on it and I press and I get as much liquid out as I can. Then I keep doing this, change the paper towel and keep doing that until the paper towel comes dry. Maybe a little overkill, but especially when you're pan frying, when your meat is dry, you get that nice crispiness. All right, so then I'm going to turn it over. So the skin side, you can see when I press on it, not as much is coming up, but the flesh side holds a lot more liquid. So I literally just turn the whole thing over and repeat. If you buy your meat or your seafood fresh, you won't have this much liquid to get rid of. However, if you buy frozen, which is fine, because we don't want to waste, when you thaw it out, those ice crystals are going to give you more liquid. So I really try to get rid of it. We're getting there. Okay, so crypto says, or put the parchment paper over the foil. Aluminum foil is a very soft metal and can leach or flake into food when hot in the oven. It's rumored to be linked to dementia, Alzheimer's, and kidney issues. Interesting. I am not a doctor, but I have heard that aluminum thing, like with deodorants and stuff. So parchment paper over the foil. So like foil on the bottom and then parchment paper over the top. Okay, good to know. Just don't set food directly on foil, but look into it. Yeah, absolutely. You guys, I am not a doctor. I'm over here massaging. I am not a doctor. So please do what works for you. But thank you for sharing. I love when y'all share stuff. Almost done. Okay. So you saw what she did. I'm going to just get some kitchen shears and I'm literally going to cut it into shape. I think this is good. I can do this all day. But whether it's steak or even like your Thanksgiving turkey, dry it as much as you can. Okay. So it's looking pretty good. It's looking kind of ashy, which is what I wanted. Not shiny, which is what it was before. All right. So that's good. So I think I'm going to cut it. The one thing, y'all know, anytime I do a new recipe, I always do it their way first. When I did it her way, it was good. But here's one thing about Maggie. I like the flavor inside the food. I felt like that other recipe, the Bang Bang salmon recipe, was heavy on flavor in the sauce, which is great, but I want the salmon to actually have flavor too. So I'm going to cut these into cubes just with the kitchen shear, because I feel like if I do a knife, it might kind of like saw it, and I don't want those jagged edges. Crypto is here for the salmon. You love salmon. You buy wild caught. Yes, wild caught is better. This one was free from the grocery giveaway, so I'm not going to complain. But yes, y'all, I remember 20 something years ago when we honeymooned in Alaska. You want to talk about Alaska? Yes, it's a whole story. But anyway, um, I planned, girl stuff. I planned the wedding, and I told my ex-husband, I was like, you pick the honeymoon wherever you want to go. Alaska. So in Alaska, we had some of the best salmon ever. But yeah, wild caught, organic everything, is better the way nature intended it, but start somewhere. Oh yeah, I haven't talked to you guys about the grocery giveaways. I'll tell you while I'm cutting this up. So, one thing to know about your Maggie wears many hats. I am a mom, I work in technology, all that good stuff. But I'm also an Airbnb hostess. Growing up with a mom like mine, she was always welcoming people in. I'm just doing little, bite sized squares, no real measurement, but just kind of like this size, little cubes. So, gosh, how far back do I want to go? But my home has two master floor plan, and so I have like an in-law suite over here. Um, since I am divorced, I mean, my ex-husband lives in the area, gets the boys all the time. Family still gets along really well, but I don't use the in-law suite, and I stayed as an Airbnb guest. I'm coming to the free groceries. I stayed Airbnb for the first time in Australia years ago. That's a whole nother story, but I had a great experience. Stayed with an empty nester couple that took me in, and older couple, the kids were up and out, and so they were renting out their rooms. Robin and Roger, sometimes they pop in here, still close to them in Australia, and helped me navigate the train and just really took good care of me. Isn't that beautiful? Hi, RM. Thank you for being here. Yes, we're cutting our salmon into cubes, and I'm giving y'all a little bit of story time. We're going to get to how this fish was free. So I stayed with them for 10 days. The reason why is because I got this ridiculous flight to Australia. Um, like 585 round trip from Atlanta. But in order to get that price, I had to stay for 10 days. And because I work in technology, I have a lot of friends from India. And one of my friends from India who lives in Australia invited me to her daughter's wedding. And one of the things that had been on my bucket list, yes, I'm kind of a nerd, I wanted to go to a big Bollywood wedding. I've seen them in the movies. Oh, it was amazing. She had a sari made for me, the bracelets, it was just exquisite. So anyway, I came as a guest of the mother of the bride, and they were so grateful that I came all that way. It was around my birthday, so I was like, that'll be a nice treat to myself. Man, I am really going off on a tangent. But we're cutting our salmon into cubes, so enjoy the story time. So Aisha, who was the mother of the bride, she was like, okay, you're going to be here for 10 days. I can, you know, see you for 2 of those days. We'll do like a dinner, just us. And then, she's mother of the bride. She got people to tend to. So wedding day and one day. The rest of the time I was on my own. And so Robin and Roger helped me to navigate through Sydney. Y'all, I went to the it was amazing. I went alone. It was great. So I noticed while I was there, in their house, it was like long hallway, and the daughter's bedroom and bathroom was on one side of the house, and then the son's bedroom and bathroom was on the other side of the house. And the kids had graduated and moved on. So I was on the side where the daughter's room was. And every morning they would make breakfast. It's not required, but they would always have a little tea or something, porridge. Very English. It was nice. And in the 10 days that I was there, oh, you'd love to see pics one day? I'll pull it up when I get my hands clean. I'll pull it up and I'll post some Australia pictures for y'all. Life changing. Travel, there's nothing like it. I absolutely love it. I travel every year. Next summer, I'll be in Greece. Just came back from Italy. Um, I get up in the morning, and in the 10 days that I was there, the room down the hall that was the son's room and bathroom had like three different guests. Like it turned over, like somebody was there for a couple nights, and then somebody was there for like 3 nights, and then somebody else was there for like, 4 nights, or I don't know the math, make it make 10. So I remember asking them at breakfast one day, I was like, Robin and Roger, so this Airbnb thing, this is like really a thing for y'all. Because I had heard about it, but I thought it was weird. Like nobody's gonna stay in someone else's house. Like who does that? Who gets their groceries delivered or free? So they were like, "Oh yes, Margaret, you meet lovely people. You should try it." And I'm like, I had all these reasons why it wouldn't work for me. I'm out in the suburbs. I'm not on the bus line. I got these two crazy kids. But I did think, I got this in-law suite in my house that I don't use. And maybe when my kids are up and out, they're teenagers now, maybe when the boys are up and out, I'll rent out, that room and do my Airbnb hosting thing. And they were like, oh no, don't wait. It's great for the children. They get to be exposed to other people and, all this stuff. And y'all know, my mind was kind of like, yeah, I don't know. So I got home and I started thinking about it. And I was like, I'm going to try it. So I wrote up this description, took my own pictures, and described it the way that it is. It's got a jacuzzi in there. It's beautiful. It's big. It's like better than a hotel, which is what I put in the title. And I have been booked ever since. Pays for private school. So now to the free groceries. One of the guests that I had right before the pandemic, so like 3 years ago now, this woman had rented, and my sweet spot is I like older students, like older millennials, so like late 20s, early 30s, because they got stuff to do. They're not just. Anyway, so this woman who was, and I do get people that are like relocating to the area and they just need a place temporarily while they're closing on their house or whatever. I'm very selective. Very. I approve everything or everybody. But it's been an amazing experience. Anyway, I'm having fun talking to y'all. Just cutting my salmon into cubes. I could go faster, but I don't want to. So anyway, I should have checked. Was this a pound? I think this is definitely more than I need to eat, but I am going to cook it all. So one of the women that stayed here, she, I give people the tour. I have a little keypad. You get your own code, which I disable once you check out, all that good stuff. She had told me, she was like, hey, I'm going to go volunteering at this church. And I'm like, sure, you don't have to check in with me. You got your space, do what you do. It's totally fine. And so she went to go volunteer at this church. It was either like right when the pandemic started or right around that time. And when she came back, she had this big old box. And she was like, I brought this for you and the boys. And I was like, oh, thank you. And I didn't know what it was. And I went to look inside and it was full of food. And I was like real food, like vegetables and other produce and fruit and meat. And I was like, what in the world? Now, sidebar, y'all, I've always able to work. Thank you. Don't qualify for, any assistance. So I don't know anything about that. And apparently, like when the pandemic started, because stuff was shut down and farmers had all this stuff, I don't know, they were partnering with different food banks who were using churches as kind of like drop-off points or pickup points or whatever. So these tractor trailers of food. Oh, thank you, RM. Tractor trailers of food. They had like these giveaways where, and she was explaining to me that she was like a volunteer. So basically, you drive up. You don't even have to get out of your car. You pop the trunk, and they have these boxes of food that they just put in the back of your trunk. Maybe they've been doing this since before the pandemic. I don't know. I don't think so. But she was like, yeah, we had some left over, so I brought some for you. Free groceries. Y'all see how I cook all the time? Got these growing boys. One is a swimmer. I was like, is this really a thing? I didn't believe it. So I went, she told me kind of how it works. And, you can go to like, I don't know, Feed the Hungry or different food banks, or sometimes churches will just advertise it. And, because of, COVID, they do like no contact kind of stuff now. You don't have to like register, check and see. There may be one in your area. So, long story short, okay, not really short, now that we're done, it has now become kind of like a little Meals on Wheels hobby for me. I do work from home, but because my schedule allows, I am able to go. So the first time I went, being nosy, I'm not even gonna lie, I went and I was like, they are really giving groceries away here. And so I started telling my neighbors, and I live in a cul-de-sac, and I know all of my neighbors, and sometimes people are embarrassed to ask for help when they need it. Sometimes I have one neighbor who she doesn't have transportation. Whatever happened to her car, she doesn't have transportation. I have another neighbor who sometimes the grandkids are just dropped off unexpectedly. She's got extra mouths to feed. I have another friend who, y'all know these kids, adult kids, but for whatever reason, sometimes they have to come back home. And she drives a luxury car, and she's embarrassed to be in the line, with the car that she has, but she needs help. There is no shame in Maggie's game. I will pull my Kia up, load me up. And so what I do is when I get these giveaway boxes, I'll go through them. And if there's something I can eat, like salmon, I will keep it. But probably like 80 to 90% of what I get, I make trips and I do little porch deliveries and I just give away for people who aren't able. So that is how I got this salmon. Okay. So I hope you enjoyed the story time. So sometimes we do unboxings here. So I used to do them a lot. I don't do them as much anymore, but I know we get new people all the time. So RM says, this story is going to inspire many folks. Maggie, please add it to your description and title. People want to hear this. Trust. Okay. Huh. Like free groceries, add that in the description. Interesting. Okay. Reaching in here. I want to see how much because I usually eat about 8 ounces. So this is 1 pound. So I usually double up on protein. So I'm gonna cook it all. Oh yes. I'll cook half. I'll cook all and I'll eat half and save the rest for the boys. See, Sandy does it for the community. See, I'm not the only one. We all start somewhere, right? Blessed to be a blessing. The boxes are big and sometimes it even has food alternatives. Yes, Sandy, good point, y'all. A lot of the stuff that I share with you, I didn't even know about some of these brands, like some of the other cheeses that I use or plant-based butters or whatever. Sometimes, because I'm nosy, I'll go through the giveaway box. I have an iced coffee. This cold brew coffee came from one of the giveaway boxes, so I'll add my almond milk and sweetener. But yeah, it's a little bit of a surprise, and I never have anything wasted. There's always someone in need. It is very rewarding. All right, so let's get a big bowl, and we're gonna grease these up, and we're gonna season them well. All right. So yeah, you guys can check it out. Y'all know I'm in the Atlanta area, but you can check like No Kid Hungry or Food Bank or check some churches in the area. A lot of times they have those digital boards and they will advertise. Oh, if you have a veteran, please look into it. Absolutely. Oh, RM says salmon spinach salad live cooking class. Oh, story time. How I became an Airbnb 5-star. I am excuse me, I am a 5-star hostess. I have great reviews and receive free food boxes. Thank you. Thank you for that. I never even thought about it. It just kind of comes up in conversation. Absolutely. All right, so we're going to put all of these salmon pieces in this bowl. And again, we just kind of cut them up into bite-sized cubes. If you're doing, eating with chopsticks, that'll make it a little bit easier. So I know y'all like the close-up. So this is just raw salmon. Aww. Yes, you remember me saying it. Thank you for the tips. Y'all remember more than me. So we're going to do a little bit of oil. You can do the oil of your choice. I'm going to use my MCT coconut oil. You can use avocado oil. So I'm just going to get it greased up. And then we're going to season it well. One of the things that I remember, I think I was saying this with the bang bang shrimp before, there wasn't as much flavor in the bang bang salmon. There wasn't as much flavor in the salmon. The flavor was mostly in the sauce. So I'm going to do, she used garlic powder. I'm going to use garlic salt. Oh my gosh, RM is here for the whole bowl. She says she would eat this whole bowl. No soy sauce necessary. Yeah, maybe we do some soy sauce. All right, let's make it up as we go. We'll do garlic salt. What did she say? Garlic salt, paprika, onion. It's a lot, y'all. I can't. Oh.
A lot of bang different versions in the store, the sauce that you can use. But this is amazing. Just like the shrimp, you definitely want to try this. The salmon is just as good, and I ate it with some cauliflower rice, and it was a great meal. We're going to try this. Guys, I'm making bang bang salmon, just like I made.
I just want the list of her seasoning.
This tastes just as amazing, depending which one you like. All you're doing is cutting your salmon into cubes. I'm seasoning mine with onion powder, garlic powder, salt and pepper, chili powder, paprika, and some cumin. After that,
Okay.
I'm gonna put it on.
So I've got garlic salt. Y'all can really season this whatever you want. Okay. So I'm gonna go in with the garlic salt, and y'all know I just kind of season it until everything looks like it has a little bit on it. So garlic, salt. I know she said cumin. This is a little bit of an earthy seasoning, popular in like a lot of Latin foods. Onion powder. If you have an all-in-one seasoning, I like onion. She said she used chili powder. Happiness with no carbs says Team Greedy over here. You eat the whole bowl too with a little soy sauce or the whole bottle of soy sauce. Okay, y'all are here for the soy sauce. So I'll get some soy sauce out. That'll go well with the oil. I could have put a different oil in there. Some chili powder, paprika. I'm gonna go a little extra on the paprika. She had a nice red color on hers. Mine were kind of pasty when I did it last time. And then just a little bit of chili. You love skin on salmon too, especially when we get it nice and crispy. A little bit of heat, optional. And then so I do have some soy sauce, so I'm going to use this. This is the Kikkoman. Super chats, come to the front of the line. We interrupt your message for this commercial brought to you by the Chocolate Solution. Hello, sir. Thank you for being here. I hope you saw your replay, and I hope you like your stuffed mushrooms. Y'all, I ate them all. They were so good. Anyway, thank you for the $10 super chat. I appreciate it so much. We'll leave that up here. Okay, so I was just showing you guys a couple substitutes. So I'm going to use soy sauce. I don't have to watch out for salt. I do have to watch out for sugar. So if you need to watch out for salt, I think they have lower sodium options. This one is the gluten-free Kikkoman. So I am going to put some of this in here. Uh-oh, sorry. And we'll toss it up. Another substitute, coconut aminos. Because it's just me, I'm using soy sauce. Some people are sensitive to soy. I am not, but I do have teenage boys, and you don't want to give growing boys soy. No soy boys. So here is an option for you. Sometimes y'all like to screenshot. So coconut aminos is a soy-free substitute. So this gives you the soy sauce flavor without soy. It comes from coconuts. So when I'm cooking for the kids, because I'm a boy mom, this is what I use. But for me, I'll have soy. So I'm gonna get some tongs and toss this up. You're gonna go back and watch those mushrooms. It was mushrooms stuffed with, they used cream cheese. I used goat's cheese, spinach, garlic, and then melted cheese on top. I feel like there was something else in there. Under the broiler. Oh, it has a touch better. You like the coconut aminos better? Okay. Good to know. So you can just get in there with your hands. It's no problem. Thank you, Chocolate Solution. So generous. But I'm just going to get in here and really use the tongs and coat. And I may do a little bit extra. I want to make sure no piece of salmon left behind, right? We really want to make sure that this is coated well. Cutting it into small pieces gives us that surface area. Our story time. Oh, it smells good. Something. It's the garlic or something. It looks pretty good. I'm going to hit it one more time. Maybe it's the onion that I'm smelling, but I like it. A little bit more onion powder. Garlic and onion can never go wrong. All right. So I think it looks good. We're just going to mix it one more time. And since y'all like the coconut aminos, I'll do a dash of that too. Give it that nice soy flavor without the soy. That's why I'm your substitute teacher. I give you guys all of the options. Okay, so I'm going to be gentle with it. I don't want to hack it all to death. So Crypto says to cook on parchment paper, so we will oblige. I'm going to go in the air fryer, so let me get my air fryer tray. And I'm just going to cook directly on the air fryer tray, but we are going to put our parchment down. I got these parchment paper sheets from Kroger. You can also get parchment paper on the roll, but these are cut to fit like a full baking sheet. So I'm gonna tear it in half. That's where I had that small piece from. You get 4 uses out of this. We are not gonna waste. All right. So because parchment paper has been treated with silicone, that's what gives it the non-stick properties. So it's not wax paper, but you see it will move on the tray. So in order to keep it down, I'm just gonna fold some of the overhang up so it's not hanging around in the air fryer. Okay. So what I do on the tray, I'm gonna spray it first with, this is my coconut oil refillable sprayer, is in the Maggie's cheat sheet. So if you want to make your own spray without like aerosol stuff, you can fill this with the oil of your choice. So I spray the tray directly, and then when I press the parchment paper on there, it kind of acts like a glue so that it doesn't flap around. And then you don't have to, but just for extra nonstick, now I'm going to spray the actual cooking surface. Because if you watch the video closely, when she put hers in the air fryer, they were, it was greased up. All right, so I'm gonna put these skin side down, just one at a time. So we can get, I don't know, what do y'all say, skin side down or skin side up? So we get that nice crisp. I'm trying to be all elegant for y'all. You know, I just wanna reach in there with my hands and do it. All right, so again, this is garlic, salt, onion powder, paprika. little cubes of salmon, and then we're gonna make our salad because these are only gonna go in the broiler for like 5 to 7 minutes. Skin down, please. You got it, Sandy. Ooh, Sonia says, and Sonia, help me pronounce your name. Is it Sonia or Sonia? I made the stuffed mushrooms for lunch today with goat's cheese and lump crab. Look at you. Oh, yeah. Lump crab for me and the kiddos for lunch today. See, I love that. I love when y'all make stuff. Please feel free to spam me. And I love how interactive you all are with me. That's really what cooking is. You know, you find a recipe that works for you. Y'all saw this is like the bang bang shrimp recipe, but I'm going to do it over a salad. And then you can add, I did the stuffed mushrooms because someone had asked for chocolate solution. It was you and clout chasing had asked for like more vegetarian meals, and so I always try to give my scholars what you all want and what you all deserve. So we did the stuffed mushrooms with goat's cheese. So Sandy, I'd love to know, are you new to goat's cheese or were you doing goat's cheese before? Because it is an acquired taste for some people, but I love it, especially with the mushrooms, because the mushrooms are mild and spinach is mild, and that goat's cheese has a little tang to it, a little funkiness like a blue cheese or a sour cream. If you like those types of tastes, then I think you'll love goat's cheese. And the reason I have it is because cow dairy came up on my list of sensitivities. Oh, right there. I keep my list on the fridge. So cow dairy causes me inflammation. So goat's cheese has been a substitute for me. Y'all, I'm going to get all this on this tray. I'm just getting it packed together. Okay. Sonia, Sonia, long O, short O. Sandy says you've been loving goat's cheese for years, but you're the only one in your family that likes it. Yeah, the boys don't care for it, and that's fine. More for me. So I do have like I will buy like real Philadelphia cream cheese or your Walmart brand or any of those. So just because I'm on a plan, I don't make anybody else suffer. I still cook all this stuff for the family. And that's where a lot of my recipes come from. Like the Maggie cakes. I made breakfast for dinner. Keisha knows about the Maggie cakes. I made breakfast for dinner for the boys, right? Bisquick pancakes. I can't have that. Log cabin syrup. I can't have that. Oscar Mayer bacon. Can't have that. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to suffer in silence over here. Heck no. So we came up with our gluten-free, dairy-free, sugar-free ingredients. All right. So I think our salmon nuggets look good. What do y'all say? Sonia has a dairy allergy, so yeah, you've got to find a lot of plant-based. Y'all, I have made the switch. Almond milk, coconut milk, goat's milk, sheep's milk, all that stuff. The cow dairy does not work for me. Chocolate Solution says, whew, I'm trying to watch and eat these scrambled eggs. One may have went down the wrong pipe. You need to stop trying to inhale your food. Mom used to say that years ago. Who else needs to slow down? Why do you think I'm in etiquette classes? Because I'm like all the time. Chocolate Solution likes the goat's cheese. You frowned on it as a kid. Isn't that fascinating, y'all, how our palates will change over time? There's stuff that I eat now that I didn't used to like hot. I used to never like heat. That changed with pregnancy. But anyway, and there's stuff that as a kid, y'all know we can't eat the same. Okay, broiler, air fryer, 5 to 7 minutes. But just showing you guys our salmon nuggets. You make breakfast for dinner and then go to sleep. I hear you. All right, I'm gonna clean Excalibur up. I made some bacon earlier. I had an omelet. I'll show you guys. right, we'll do 400 at 7 minutes, and we'll take a look at it. I didn't post this, but y'all, I'm always cooking. What did I make this morning? I made egg whites. I put some avocado in there, and I made some beef bacon. So this is what I had this morning with some coffee, little goat's cheese. Um, and I'm looking at this. I had my drip tray. I was thinking about saving the bacon grease for, y'all were with me yesterday for our recipe review, and we looked at that prime rib. I was like, maybe I should save my bacon drippings. Maggie can't. All right, let's clean up. We're going to wipe down, and we're going to get our salad together. Chocolate Solution says, you see MCT powder? Oh, yeah, the MCT oil. Mm-hmm. You love it. You've been using it for 3 years now. You have a reason to go to Whole Foods. Absolutely. That's the oil that has been approved for me. I don't know why. It's not bad. It smokes easy for me, so I can't use it at high heat, but it's better for me, so. All right. There's so much about the fats that we use, the oils that we use. Some are more natural, some are laboratory made. You know, I say start where you can, but yes, MCTs, people put it in their beverages and their smoothies. It keeps you fuller, and it's made from coconuts. Clean up. And that is what is in here. This is the refillable spray. You just open it and put the oil of your choice. So this is what I have. MCT oil, from coconuts, medium chain. I always want to say technology, but it's triglycerides. What does it mean? I don't know. All right, since we had raw fish, let's just clean up. Maggie is a rule follower, so when my metabolic specialist said this is what you can have, I bought it. I don't know. All right, so let's wipe down, and we'll put a nice bed of spinach out. I've got some tomato. I've got some avocado I'm trying to use up. Really doesn't take a lot. Crumbled goat's cheese. We're gonna let the salmon shine. All right. So I got my square plate. I like to eat when it's just me. I'm a little bit something that I only have one of these, so it makes it feel, a little bit special. Little mind games that we play. It smells good, y'all. I can smell it in the air fryer, like the onion powder and the garlic powder. Oh, yeah. Come to me, mama. Mom said, cook with all of your senses, right? Don't just set it and forget it. If something smells like it may be burning, check on it. All right. Ooh, it smells so yummy. So got the spinach. We used this yesterday in the, yes, my masking tape is still on it. We used that yesterday in the mushrooms. The tomatoes that I had are no bueno. So we're gonna cut fresh. Oh, this one is burst. That's no good. So we're down to the last tomato. I'll be buying some more. I'm just gonna do wash it and then do like a quick chop. Hey, Leanne. Leanne is here. Hello, my dear. Thank you for being here. So for salad, I'm not worried too much about, equal pieces. I'm just putting the wet towel down so that it doesn't move as much. That's a good little safety hack. All right, I'm using the brandless knives. These are under $10. Link should be in the class notes for you. They get the job done. So we'll just cut in half, cut in half, cut in half, cut that in half. Yeah, we'll do pretty big chunks. I think that's good. You know, when it comes to salad, I'm just looking at bite-sized pieces on a fork. Doesn't have to be perfect. Yeah, I'm gonna check on that salmon because I'm really smelling it. You have 2 minutes left. Y'all, it is looking so good. I mean, they look like little chicken nuggets. Of course, I got to taste one for research purposes. And I'm reaching in there with my hot hands, hot. Y'all, oh my God. So good. So good. We're going to call it nice and tender, well seasoned, greased up. Oh, you here for the dancing? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right, now we need to move fast. One of the things that I love, cold salad, hot protein. Let me leave this here for y'all. Salmon is perfect. All right, so let's get the... We're gonna make it right now. Right now. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right. Handful of fresh spinach. I do, you know, not light on the veggies, but less veggies, but I'm really going in. I'm eating half of that. What the boys don't know won't hurt them. Yeah. All right. We got our simple 3-ingredient salad. Can be the green of your choice. I'm going with spinach. I'm doing the tomatoes we just cut up. Y'all saw the thumbnail. It can be extra festive or it could be basic. But I'm greedy now, so I'm gonna start moving fast. So we'll pack that up later. So this is what we have so far. Mom said you need 3 colors on your plate. So I'm using crumbled goat's cheese as the cheese for this salad. I think the tanginess will pair well. So this is kind of like my substitute for feta. If you like feta cheese, you can do feta cheese. I'm gonna do the goat's cheese. This one came from, I think private selection is Kroger, but you can get crumbled goat's cheese. A lot of goat's cheeses look not in the like cheese section. You're not gonna find it with the Kraft like cheese slices. Go towards the deli where they have like the boar's head and some of those specialty ones, specialty meats and cheeses. All right, so just a few. Woo! Big old crumbles. Yes, ma'am. All right. Now for dressing, because I want the protein to shine, I'm going to give y'all 2 options. Y'all can vote. We have a deep roasted. I know Leanne likes the sesame. We've got a sesame dressing, which will give it kind of that Asian peanutty kind of flavor. And then I've got like this Bragg's apple cider vinegar, ginger, and sesame. So, oh, they're both sesame. So ginger or just sesame, because I'm going to put some sesame seeds on it. Where are you? All right. So we got sesame seeds. Okay. I don't see anything. Do we want creamy or do we want like brothy? In the meantime, we'll go ahead and put the salmon on here. Apple cider. Okay, chocolate solution for you. I was hoping for sesame. So I'm going to shake this up. So the same Bragg's apple cider vinegar. I'm coming. The same apple cider vinegar brand has this dressing. So this is a ginger and sesame. So Sandy is asking, may I ask if you considered pickled veggies on your dishes instead of store dressings? So I do have like pickled jalapeno, pickled garlic. I guess that's kind of like in homemade oil and vinegar, I guess. Let me know what you use, Sandy. I'm open to it. All right, y'all, let's go in with the salmon. I want to jump in here and eat my way out. I'm getting half of this tray. This was a pound, so I'm going to eat 8 ounces of protein. Oh, I forgot. I'm going to put one other thing on here. Y'all, when I tell you, y'all like close up, when I tell you, look at that. Okay, focus, Maggie. All right. That's technically half. So, Chocolate Solution says, Lord. Y'all, look at that. 5 minutes, 400. Air fryer. I'm going to be a good mom and save it for the boys. Sesame seeds. Just, because. Why be regular when you can be extra? Y'all see what we're doing? And then the avocado, remember I told you you can save your avocado. Let me pour out some of this water. So our avocado is still nicely colored. I'm just going to take out some of these slices. I should have taken them out before so they're not cold. Chocolate solution. That's why we wipe the counters down and saying, mm-mm-mm. All right, I'm just going to refresh the avocado water. So remember, we had this cut and open side down. All right, y'all. I'm going to do a little bit more dressing. And a little bit more cheese, please. Y'all, look at y'all. Yum. You're liking it? Oh, I love it. I love it. Y'all would eat this. Okay, let me give you your close-up. We'll take pictures, and then I'm going in. But I will pull up a chair and chat. So, your lunch is ready. Avocados, it's just water. It's just water. We cut half of the avocado to keep it from going brown. Put it in here with water open side down, and that keeps it from going. It just turned from the avocado, but just water. That keeps them from spoiling. All right, let's get some cookbook pictures. Look who's here, everybody. Hey, Mom. We got a salmon salad. Nana is here. Leanne was asking about you yesterday. Leanne is ready for the peanut butter soup. Y'all, I got to work on this cookbook for you. Get it ready for the holidays. Take lots of pictures, some with the flash, some without. All right. So, y'all can see. So let's get in here. It looks good, Crypto. All right. Let's take a bite. Let's take a bite. Oh. All right. Focus, Maggie. I get so excited. All right, let's get a little bit of everything. Let's get some salmon, some cheese, some spinach, some avocado. Y'all. If you do croutons and all that other stuff, get as festive as you want to. The sesame seeds are giving me enough. Crispy onions, whatever you want to call. Fusion is here for the dancing. Oh yeah, oh yeah, y'all. Again, I'm trying to eat, clean. Look at this salmon, y'all. When I tell you how soft and I want to put my face in it. Let me pull up a chair. Let me try to eat like a lady. Bring you guys down. Oh, don't forget, we got to do our unboxing. Let's go ahead and do it now because I want to sit down and eat this. Let me just move this out of the way because I don't want to be disturbed. Let's see what we got, and I can think of a trivia question. Some new stuff coming to the Zazzle store. Leanne, I got you right here. You and Condemnia have your kitchen towels. Those are going to be shipped out. So if you have not gotten any Happy Mail from me, oh, you don't want this. I'll show you what it is, but I thought it was something. I'll show you guys. I ordered some Maggie the Substitute Teacher business cards, and they have QR codes that you can scan and it takes you to my YouTube page. So this might be good for any other YouTubers. I saw this in the Zazzle store, and you can see live cooking classes every day. Thank you for visiting, blah, 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 blah. But, when I'm out and about and I talk to people, I can give them a business card. So false alarm on the giveaway. I always got stuff, so I'll think of a trivia anyway since I announced it. All right, here we go. Oh. All right, let me bring back the salad. All right, let's sit down and eat, shall we? I got some time before I pick up the boys. I will save the other salmon for them. Okay, Nana says, okay for you all taking a field trip to Ghana. Yes, Mom, they were asking, the weather has changed, and we were talking about soups yesterday, and they were asking for Nana's peanut butter soup, so whenever you're ready. Y'all, this is so good. Mmm. Thank you so much. Keep it classy. I believe you're in the mastermind. You know what this needs? I just want to put a little salt and pepper on it. Little salt and pepper. So if anybody is a YouTuber, you all are here to support me, so I want to support you. Please let us know the name of your channel and what we can find there. Spinach and tomato and everything is kind of mild, so I just hit it with a little bit of extra seasoning. Y'all like that? But yes, thank you. So this was salmon fillets that we cut into squares. Just cut with kitchen shears. The oil of your choice. And a variety of seasonings. Air fry, broil for 5 minutes. Keep It Classy says, hey Maggie, yep, it's me. Shout out to the masterminders. So what questions do y'all have? I've got some time. Mm-hmm. A little salt and pepper on a salad goes a long way. If you like flavor, if you like it very mild, that's fine. But y'all know, like, spinach leaves can be kind of bland. Even the dressing is good, but just give it a little bit of love. Give it a little bit of... No breading, Leanne. You know what we're getting this color from? The paprika. So what did we season with? I'll show you guys the video that the inspiration was while I'm eating. All right. So if you guys were with me for the Bang Bang salmon or Bang Bang shrimp, This was an Instagram recipe, so I'll show you guys, but no breading. It does, looks like it has a little crust on it, right? It melts. All right, go into my folder, and I'm pulling this up so y'all can see.
Bang bang salmon, just like I made bang bang shrimp. This tastes just as amazing, depending which one you like. All you're doing is cutting your salmon into cubes. I'm seasoning mine with onion powder, garlic powder, salt and pepper, chili powder, paprika, and some cumin. After that, I'm going to put it on some foil and broil it in the oven for about 5 to 7 minutes. Once I've done that, I'm going to make the bang bang sauce with this mayo, sweet chili, and sriracha. You can mix that together and sprinkle that on top.
Okay, so this color that we have that looks like it's breaded, but it's not, and I'll show you guys. So this is the salmon. It's got the skin on, but you can see here, it's so tender and juicy. So when I cut it up, cutting it into these cubes does two things. It helps it cook fast because of all the surface area, and it gives it more contact for your seasonings to really get in there. So each of these little salmon bites has so much flavor. Go ahead and multitask. In my class, y'all are welcome to come late, leave early, multitask. We all have lives. I understand. So this is the apple cider vinegar dressing. And spinach, tomato, crumbled goat's cheese for me, could be feta for you. Let me go back. Y'all love it. Everybody's saying, hey, Nana. Please, Nana, make the soup. Crypto says it looks good. Sandy says it's beautiful. Thank you, Sandy. And this is important to me. We all eat with our eyes first. And I love to cook and I love to serve, but I want a nice plate too, right? So that's a big part of me enjoying my food. Look at that. Is making sure that I want to eat it. Mm. The moment that I have cold veggies or room temperature veggies and hot salmon, the cheese that came out of the fridge, it was like cold kernels, but you can see what happens to the goat's cheese as it, it's in contact. It's a whole science thing for me. It melts down and it's so creamy. So good. Leanne says, have you ever had swai? Yes, and I have swai in the freezer. I've made it. I can pretty much have any whitefish. Salmon is, what do they say? Occasional for me, but y'all look at that. Y'all. So let me know, how do you make your swai? I've just done like lemon pepper pan sear. Who has had, let me know what kind of fish that you all like and how you prepare it. I've done salmon, fillets. Of course, I've done fried catfish. I want to do a southern fried catfish for y'all. I like grouper, a good grouper sandwich, but I'd have to figure out, maybe we could do it with a chaffle. Of course, I like tuna, tuna in the can. Tuna salad, tuna sandwich. I did lemon pepper, so with the swai fillet, mine were frozen. So I thawed them, blotted them well. And a little goes a long way. If you have good quality meat, whether it's seafood or anything, you can do light on the seasoning. I just did lemon pepper. It was for somebody who likes lemon pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, salt and pepper. Wow! Chocolate solution. Thank you for the compliment. Looks better than anything you could get. Excuse me, from one of those high-end restaurants. Well, thank you kindly, sir. It's like, why drop $100 on a plate when you can drop $100 on groceries that have several? Oh my God. Sorry, y'all, I'm running the dishwasher. Thank you for saying that, and I agree. And look, I love a nice restaurant meal. Don't get me wrong. I enjoy cooking, but it's nice to be served. We all like it, right? Aw, look at Wilbert here for the healthy meals. There are 4 times a year that I don't want to cook. 4. So there's 4 days in the year that Maggie doesn't want to cook. Mother's Day, my birthday, Valentine's Day, and Christmas. Those are the 4 days of the year. The other 361, I'm cooking for you. Mm. And the more it sits, chocolate solution, really good suggestion. I'm using this Bragg's apple cider vinegar, ginger and sesame dressing, which goes really well with the fish, and it's bringing like the spinach and the acid in the tomato to life, and then that punch from the goat's cheese and the creaminess of the avocado and the spinach. Whew, so good. Cold Fusions is pizza for Christmas. That is so funny. Honestly, what I do, you all, is I have holidays catered because I love to cook and I cook every day. And I think my family would prefer a mom that cooks every day a year, every day except for the holidays, as opposed to a mom that only cooks on the holidays. It's a lot to get the house ready. I should have a knife, but it's a lot to get the house ready, get myself ready, get the kids ready. You know, I've been hosting. And so whether it's Cracker Barrel or, excuse me, Honey Baked Ham, even the grocery stores, Kroger, Publix, even Whole Foods, they have like these, if they have a deli, usually like a month before the holidays, we'll do that one year, y'all. Y'all have given me an idea. We'll go through on our recipe review, we'll pull up the sales paper and I'll walk you guys through it. Mm. But they have something called like Thanksgiving in a box. And it's literally this huge box that you bring and you put on your counter. And they usually have 2 sizes, like a size that fits like 6 to 8 people, or a size that fits like 10 to 12 people. And since our family is small, I just get the 6 to 8 people. But you pick your protein, so whether it's turkey, ham, or like prime rib, and then you can pick your size, like a menu, right? You can get like 3 family size sides. Of course, there's always going to be mac and cheese and some type of vegetable. And it comes with the bread. Y'all, just forgive me now. On those days, it's not even pretty. But it comes with the bread. Sometimes they even come with like a gallon of tea. But everything comes already cooked and refrigerated. All you have to do is heat and serve. So on those days, we crank up the oven and you take everything out and it's already in like to-go containers, like with the foil. I know, chocolate solution. Was it you that said don't use the foil? But basically you just heat and serve. And so what I do, my dad laughs all the time. He's like, Maggie, did you buy this or did you make it? I have cooked full Christmas dinner from scratch, full Thanksgiving dinner from scratch. It tastes amazing, but I am exhausted at the end of it, and then I don't enjoy my company. So those are the 4 times a year that I'm not cooking. Chocolate Solution says, unless there's an event, you're antisocial. I understand. You know, getting together is not for everybody. With these teenagers, There are days, y'all. But anyway, um, but yeah, what I like about it, those meals. Thank you all for being here and spending the afternoon with me. I love having a meal with y'all. Mm. Mm-hmm. So good. Salmon bites. We got more in the air fryer. What I love about the catered meals for me, now that mom is older and retired, she's passed the baton on to me. And so I get up and, make sure the house is ready, make sure I'm presentable, make sure the kids are presentable. And, when you have the type of house that, people come, my brother comes, mom and dad come, aunties will come. We may set a time for a meal, but it's the holidays and people have, other obligations. So people come when they can. And so I like having the food done and basically, kept warm. So let's say we're going to sit down and have our meal at 3 or whatever. I will set the table at that time. But if people want to have seconds or they want to take to go, that's the other thing that I do. I'll have the parades on. We'll watch football. I want to enjoy the day as well. I take a break on those 4 days of year when I'm not cooking. But I always, always, always set the table with to-go boxes. I mean, next to the food. I enjoy that day. I have whatever I want and seconds and dessert. And then I send it all with people. I don't keep the food in the house. If it's turkey, y'all, this just melts. I can't even tell you. I can't even tell you how good this salmon is. Seasoned so well, it just melts. So good. I may need more of it. I won't be greedy. With the leftover turkey, I'll make turkey pot pies. And the day after Christmas or Thanksgiving or whatever, I take them and I give them away to neighbors or, my service people like hairstylists, nail stylists, lawn people, like anybody who works hard. Like I love to give, just give away what I can. Mmm. I did ask y'all about fish, what you like. So Sonia says tuna steaks and grouper. I love grouper. I love that white fish with flavor. I struggle. Tuna steaks, like, I don't know, like, are they supposed to be kind of like rare? And I'm not really a sushi person. It's not bad, but I'm just kind of like, I just have a mental block to it because it looks kind of pink. Maybe it's supposed to be. Mm. Y'all, I am scraping this up. It is so good. The last little piece of avocado and tomato. Mm. But I could definitely do some grouper for you. Some pan-fried grouper would be so yummy. Don't clown me, but the tuna that I usually make is like tuna salad, tuna out of the can. I guess I could try some tuna steaks. I'm intimidated though. Wilbert, thank you for the compliment. You know what I love about Wilbert? Wilbert says my presentation is top notch. For anyone who just joined, greedy, we did have, and I haven't done anything to it yet. So this was our salmon salad with avocado, spinach, ginger sesame dressing, goat's cheese for me, could be feta for you, and some sesame seeds. So this is what we made. I'll go through the pictures and I'll post them up. I feel so good. So I don't know what else you guys would like. I'm just sitting here in my happy place. I feel like I should stand up being all casual. Hold on. Okay. I don't know if y'all want to see anything else or if you have any other questions before I go get the boys. That was good. So good. Oh, oh my goodness. Let me know if y'all want a beverage, if you want me to make a tea. You're going to try this Wednesday? You had a salad for breakfast? Y'all want me to do, I have a whole bag of lemons. If y'all been wanting anything, you got some time, or we can dismiss. So I have the rest of the salmon bites in the air fryer. Y'all can see here, we just cooked them on parchment paper. It's still warm. Paprika, salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder. I think for the boys, of course, I'll give them the salmon. I was gonna do like soup and egg rolls for them. All right, so I don't see anything else. So I think we'll dismiss and I'll get dinner ready for the boys. I try to, have their food ready before they come home. Y'all know with teenagers, they come through like they haven't eaten. Oh, Chocolate Solution says you have to love the initial fullness you get from these type of meals, and then it breaks down, leaving you feeling good later on. That part right there, the feeling good later on, y'all. We have all been there, where we have enjoyed eating something, and then you're laying there like, why did I do that? And like I said, 4 times a year, I'll let myself have, whatever I want. But it's not sustainable to eat that way all the time. And I don't know, I'm just too old for that. I'm just not trying to be miserable. You don't even enjoy it when you suffer like that. So what I eat is pretty much lean protein, select fruits and veggies, very little starch, and almost no sugar if I can swing it. Um, yeah. So we will wrap up. Let me give you guys my commercial, and then we will go. I'll get dinner done for the boys. We got swim tonight. Don't forget to vote. I have a poll on my community tab. Are you team spicy or team regular? One of the chicken vendors that I use sent me a coupon, so I'm going to go to Whole Foods tonight when Marcus is at swim, and I'll pick the chicken that you guys want. Oh my gosh. Chocolate Solution says you played football, wrestling, and baseball in high school. You come home, stomach had a mouth. Yeah. Literally, when I pick up the boys from school, I put the plates down and I stand back because it's ridiculous. Um, Thank you all for supporting and being here. I do have a course. If you're interested in being a YouTuber, y'all know I took Lead Attorney's course. It was excellent. I did not know that you could make income on YouTube. I didn't know how the whole monetization thing works. So I did put a course together, and there is a discount code for you all. If you're interested in having your own YouTube course, if you don't know how this whole thing with subscribers works and watch hours and all of that, I took an approach to my journey. The course is $50 regular price, but you can see there is a discount code and link is in the description. You get $15 off, which takes it down to $35. So my course is 2 hours, but it's broken up into 15 different modules. You can go to that link and you can watch one of the modules completely for free and see if it's something that would be helpful to you. You can take it at your own pace and you have lifetime access. I was monetized in 4 months thanks to all of you all, my scholars. I am your substitute teacher. You all are my scholars. But I can always get better and learn. So thank you for supporting. Thank you for the feedback. Thank you just for being here. I am here for you every day. So I'll be back tomorrow. What am I cooking? I don't know. What time am I cooking it? I don't know. I'll look at my schedule. But if you're subscribed and you check the notification bell, then hopefully you get a notification when I'm going to go live. And I will see you all in the next video. So Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube, class is dismissed. Thank you so much for being here. And